Welcome back, everyone, to the next installment of Deadly Premonition. We are going to try to gather the townsfolk in one place so we can interview them. But first, of course, I have some business to attend to. And I don't know if I'm following the right road for this. Good God, that's obnoxious. But the reason I'm going to Harry's mansion is just to put his mansion on my teleport list. It's fine. The gimmick with this is that you can apparently only enter his place at night if it is not raining. And what do you know, now's a great time. Oh boy. Again, you make this trip once. Although, even if I do actually reach his place, well, I'll describe it when I get there. In the meantime, let's just enjoy the trip down January Way.
Zach, we can take a rest if you're tired.
Oh, no, we're good. I was hoping for a more stimulating conversation. It's fine. This road really does seem endless, though. And of course there's woods in the way, so I don't think I could just cut through. Like, there's a chance I might be able to. If you see those hills on the left and right, I think they're impenetrable. Alright, just to make sure. It is through this phone? God damn. Yeah, see, the scary thing is, even if I teleport to the appropriate location, I think it's gonna be here, because it's the gate. And the gate is open. So I still have to drive a painful amount, just not quite as painful as it otherwise could be, but still pretty painful, let's be real here. So the good news is, like I said, I'm just doing this to put the location on the map, and then I'm gonna beam out of here to somewhere more relevant to our interests. Amusingly, I'm slightly getting closer to our actual intended destination, but that's alright. And we talked about sleep. I am going to get some sleep, so that won't be a problem either. This endlessly curvy road, if it had just gone straight, it would have been so much easier. I hope I don't have to go to this mansion often, because I gotta teleport way back there and still do this twisty-turny stuff. Oh. Nothing. There's nothing to say. Look at this map, there's nothing here. And if I ride against these hills, it's gonna count like I'm bumping into a wall. Good thing I took the full tank of gas car, am I right? But the fortunate thing is, my mission in this chapter is very simple. Gather the townsfolk and talk to them. It's kind of like Chapter 4, go to location, look at clues. It's kind of what's happening here. How far are we now? Oops. Can't even really tell. And there's no need to go to press start and look in the map that way, because even I can't possibly screw this up. There is only one way to go. And there really should be no cars whatsoever on this road, because this is past the gate to the mansion. So the only one who could possibly be here would be Harry or the assistant, and it would make little to no sense to have either of them. I just get money for driving a while, that's kind of funny. Who's giving me this money? Oh, it looks like we're almost there. Or even if there's more twisty-turny, at least it looks like the map opens up. So I'm okay with this. Unless it's just this mountain on either side of me. I thought I could take a maybe I can take a shortcut? Maybe I'm good? Nope.
Nothing. Just my imagination.
That's kind of funny. We got streetlights here just for this one guy's mansion. He is way isolated from society. Can hardly believe it. Well, we're literally at the end of the road. Here's the mansion. Damn, what a distance. You better hope I don't forget something and have to come back here. Unreal. That was a lot. Anyway, in we go. I'll actually go ahead and save while I'm here. Because the next thing I'm going to do might be a little bit random. Okay. And we can leave because that's literally all I wanted to do was enter the place. So now it's on my map, even though the drive up there is still agonizing. We're out. Let us use our radio. The Triadana. We got the police line here. There's the tree. Ah, this is what I want. Well, actually, there's a couple things I want. Thank goodness for the shortcut, right? I don't have to drive all the way up there. Look at that, just cut right through. Super easy. Here we are. Where's the card? There it is. It's just lying out here. Easy as you please. Michael Tillotson, who was the assistant to Mr. Stewart. Oh, there's a save point here? Even better. This will save me the trouble of having to warp here. It'll save me a loading screen. But in any case, trading card, where is... Aha! Harry's clean-cut assistant. Polite, calm, courteous, and well-mannered. Yeah, my apologies, but I'll actually save again. Okay, nothing to report here, which is to be expected. Climb up. Right foot. There it is, the big mystery. We've gotten all the bones, all 7 of them. As soon as the game understands that I did. There we go.
A human bone?
I'll let this play out.
This doesn't look related to the case, but shouldn't I let someone know?
Okay. That does it. Now, back to the tree. The tree itself. If I can I... How do I get in that area? Do I actually have to go back up to where I was? That'd be very obnoxious. Because I'm trying to see where that area was, where they told me to not leave. I guess I'll walk past the bone, I'm sorry. Yeah, this looks like it might be the way to go. This concentric circle thing going on here. Alright, this is probably it. Yeah, we're good. Unfortunately, there's no save point here. Otherwise, I'd use it. But we are going to go to sleep. Let's just try a full 12 hours. Yeah, my hunger meter is terrible, but my sleeping meter is wonderful. Let's eat something. This is a good opportunity to deplete my inventory if I can get away with it. I have lollipops for days. I could do tomatoes. I could do pickles. Oh, pickles do a lot. Awesome. It is currently 9:30 a.m. You know what? Let's give it another 3 hours. Okay, I think we're good. And the reason I saved, by the way, was to see if it would be raining at this time. It is not, which means that I can go to the store. Milk barn. Okay, let us... Closed. What are the hours? Open at 6 a.m. Why would it be closed? They're taking a break now? Is this real life? Are you serious? They did mention a break, but I didn't think it was for the whole store. Awkward. Guess I'm smoking. Wow, alright. And it's 1 o'clock. Are we good? Alright, geez. And George is right here for some reason? That's very awkward. I'm gonna talk to Lily because she has a more complete list of things to buy. Yeah, hi hun, what's up? She just goes right into it. That's more like it. So I have 2 things I want to buy for later. A can of hollandaise sauce. And a country ham, which is quite expensive even with my heavy discount. Oh, alright, I gotta put stuff away. Actually, I took a light sleep. Maybe I'll just eat those canned pickles. Yeah, perfect. I needed that. Let's buy that country ham. Excuse me.
Hi there.
Hi there. Country ham, please. Delish. No, I don't need another one. We're out of here. Come again. I will. And just because I don't need them immediately, let me put them in my box. Hollandaise sauce. Country ham. Yeah, I'll keep the other stuff around. I could always eat the other food. Alright, we're good. We're good. That's what I needed to do today. Okay. Now, I am going to actually do the chapter. Sheriff's Department. That'll take me close to where I need to be. And here we are. Let me get into the car. Although actually at this point I could probably take a different police car. In fact, I probably should. One with a full tank of gas. I can cheat like that. Which car is mine? Ah, I guessed correctly. Okay, now let's actually go to where I need to go. Wasn't so bad, right? Ah, still whacked the rock-hard bushes. Now let me just get a load of the map. Which roads are best to take? Oh, come on. Okay, it's not terrible. It's not terrible. Alright. Forward. Left. Rats. But right. Nothing. Nothing. I was hoping that talking would lead to something. But okay, this is a pretty painless trip, actually. It looked worse than it really was. I just need to get to the correct turn, and then we will be golden. Oh yeah, and by the way, I can use the parking brake for some reason. I don't know if that would help me do sharper turns or what, but you know I'm not using it when I'm parking. Unless, if I'm actually curious if the car would slide down if I parked it on a steep incline. I don't know. Anyway. Looks like I can drive through this wooded part of the map. Although it might not matter because I'm approaching a wall. How embarrassing. My shortcut trick did not quite work. It kind of did. Anyway, here we are. I did it. Thank you, George, for arranging this.
Zach, Emily arranged for people to come between 1500 and 1700.
We can't do anything here right now. Let's come back at the right time.
Yeah, that's okay. I can smoke again. $1,400 hours? 1,500. By the way, one thing I should point out, 1501, good timing. You see the clock here on this pause screen, it actually, like the analog clock, it actually reflects what time it is. I mean, the digital one clearly does too. But I don't know if you necessarily noticed, but in the very first installment, or even whenever I paused in any Otherworld segments, the clock, the analog clock, is that the hands are just spinning wildly, and the digital one, just the numbers go crazy. That's kind of amusing to me. So, we're in.
Greenvale Community Center. Now that's an impressive building. The clock tower is impressive too.
I like that it actually reflects what time it is. It was 1501. The minute hand was a little off. That's great.
Zach, I haven't been on stage like this since elementary school. I'm not some tree in the wind this time either. That was a tough role. That was a piece of scenery. Bright red tree.
Thank you all for coming today. Getting right down to business. Agent Morgan from the Federal Bureau of Investigations wishes to speak with you.
Good afternoon. I'm Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Some of you are already aware by now of the tragic murder of Anna Graham. Truly a heinous, terrible crime. I've come to this town to solve the murder of this young, beautiful girl, and to bring the one responsible to justice. Unfortunately, incidents like these have a tendency to happen again. I asked to have you gathered here so I can share some advice in order to minimize the risk of further fatal incidents. Firstly, please, stay away from any dark, dangerous, isolated places. Those of you with children, especially of Anna's age, please guide your children away from such places at all costs. Secondly, avoid going out when it is raining. Now, I've heard the folklore story of the raincoat killer. there is a chance that the murderer is mimicking the story. Women should also be especially careful. I would hate to see more victims.
Stiletto heels, of course. Carol McLean, bar owner and singer.
Who's the fashionably late one?
That's Carol, Thomas's sister. She owns a bar.
Thomas's sister.
Excuse me. So, as I have said, avoid going outside when it is raining. Young women should be especially careful. Report anything or anyone suspicious immediately. The murderer will be caught and brought to justice. But you must all remain on guard until we do so. That's all I have to say. Thank you.
Oh, even he showed up. I know I should hate the character, but I freaking love the couplets.
When paying for our sins, we must not frown. The loss of Anna was for that debt.
What? Something that rhymes with debt? Come on, let me have it. Are we doing A-B?
When purple fog covers our town, we'll all wander in hell, I fret. So says Mr. Stewart.
Saved it. That's a very bizarre thing to say to everybody. Speaking of to everybody, I love how Morgan flashed his badge to the whole audience.
Knows how to steal thunder.
Well then, Zach, let's ask some questions before all these guys leave.
This is actually a pretty clever part of the game because you'll notice that when I talked to various townsfolk for the first time, it did that whole like, doom, here's who they are. This is your opportunity to do that to everybody. And apparently, if I talk to somebody who I've already talked to, I'll get different
Quite a
dialogue.
performance. Mysterious and very poetic. But I don't think many of your audience appreciated it.
What's with all these flies around, by the way?
Mr. Francis York Morgan, the purple fog appears with rain, soiling and ruining our town. The evil does not drain. Find out why the town is soiled. Remove the source from which it boiled. Then and only then your case is solved. But for this to happen, to solve the crime, the proper must do the proper at the proper time. It is not yet mine, that is, Mr. Stewart's time, not mine. But if you, Mr. York, find the right timing to chat with me, that is, with Mr. Stewart, may that be. Informative and fruitful you will see. So says Mr. Stewart.
So, Harry, you know something. But there's some reason why you can't tell me yet. Is that what you're trying to say?
Cut the poetic rubbish, Harry, and tell us what you know. We can force you to talk, you know.
This is so obnoxious.
Mr. Francis York Morgan, pay close attention to the signs, the omens, and the premonitions. Small they may be, they still are finds, and helpful to your investigations. So says Mr. Stewart.
This is
That's
fantastic.
the warning, Harry. But don't worry. Me and Zach, we know what we're doing.
That previous set of rhymes, though, that was like A, B, C, B, D, B, like only every other line rhymed. these flies. And by the way, that whole hint he was giving, like, talk to me, that is Mr. Stewart, that whole thing, he worked that into the rhyme. Like, that is Mr. Stewart, not mine. That whole thing. So that raises a very interesting question. I thought Harry was doing the rhyming, but it might just be the assistant, because Mr. Stewart wouldn't stumble on talk to me, I mean Mr. Stewart. I doubt that's going to play into anything, but that's very bizarre. But George said, quit the poetic rubbish, Harry. But, like, is it the assistant that's doing that? Anyway, this is my big opportunity to talk to everybody, so let's go ahead and do that. And, well, I don't need to talk to Emily, I shouldn't think. But it's going to be everybody. No relation to the case. Oh, thank God. Okay, so it's people with names. But how do I find out exactly who to talk to? Are they in the room? Do I have to, like, leave the room? Because nobody here has names above their heads. Do I actually, like... That says exit, but it's not exit to the outside, is it? Who's that? That's Emily. I guess everybody is outside. Or around. Thomas, George... Okay. So just around. Alright, you know what I'll do? I'll exit the side door so I can talk to Richard and Quint.